Alright guys, so today we're going to do a little bit of a different video. We're doing an N64 console collection. A couple of my subscribers has to see them. I believe I have all of them, all 9 USA ones that were sold in the USA. If for some reason there are more than that, please let me know. We'll try to do it as fast as possible. I will kind of go over where I got them, how much I paid for them, and how rare they are, if I know how rare they are. Most of my stuff was bought in the wild, basically 7 of the 9. The only 2 that were not bought outside, hunting for them, were these 2. This one, I bought it at Retro Games Plus for $120, is the Jungle Green Fantastic. My goal eventually is to have every box for every console. We will see if that happens. Obviously, I didn't pay $120. I traded stuff in and was able to get it for free, basically, or for whatever I paid for the stuff, which wasn't much. So $120 for that one. Is mint, is in really good condition. The other one that I got at a retro store, I believe this was at a game exchange about maybe 3 years ago. Funny story about it is we saw it, I believe it was like on a Tuesday in the back room, and I asked about it, and they said it was coming out on Sunday for $45, which I thought it was really, really cheap, because this usually goes for at least 100 or something. We went back there on Sunday. The lady working behind the counter, I asked her about it, and she was a little hesitant about letting me get it. I believe she wanted it for herself. The look on her face when I got it for $45, it was pretty priceless. It was cool. Everything's in it. The atomic purple controller is in there, and everything in there in really good, really good condition. I will go over my other ones that I found. You know what? The name is escaping me for this color, but this one is the blue one, or the ice blue. It might be ice blue. I actually got this at a tax sale for $35. It's kind of hard to find. I got it early, so that was cool. But for $35 for the ice blue, it's really good. This one I got the fire orange, maybe. I don't even know the names for them, but this one was $30, and this was one of those community tax sales at a park. Basically, a whole lot of people had a whole lot of stuff. I saw it sitting there. I said, the lady, how much? She just said, make me an offer. I said 30, and she took it. This one is also pretty hard to find. It goes for about $120 on eBay, and the other one is about the same thing too. Again, my goal is to get them all in box. Next console is this one right here. I believe this is the watermelon. Also, I got this one at a tax sale, maybe for $15, which is an extremely good deal. Good pickup. Love the color. Basically every color in here I love. For some reason the N64 has a spot in my heart. Not sure why. I have no idea why, but I kind of like it. I guess it's because the only console they came for Nintendo. It's actually colorful, and it wasn't boring gray like all the other ones are. So I guess that's part of the whole charm of the whole N64 stuff. My next one was here. This one you can actually, it's a smoke gray. You can actually see this in one of my early videos. I picked this up with a whole bunch of other stuff, including Chrono Trigger, for $25. So I paid less than $5 for this console. This was one of the colors that I thought I wasn't going to get, but I actually was able to get it really early, which is really good. Since then, I have picked up a couple of others, and they have been on videos also. The one next is the grape. This one is also in one of my previous videos. I picked this up at a pawn shop for $50. It was missing the cover. I bought the cover for that also. Grape was the last one to get, like I said, and it became really truly hard to find that one. I guess the most rarest one that I have is this one, is the gold N64. The reason why it's rare, it is the US version. There is a Japan version that's much cheaper. This version is a lot harder to find. At some point it was an exclusive to Toys R Us, and the place where I got it from, I believe it was the one that came in box with 2 controllers. Unfortunately, the person that had the garage sale didn't have the box. He knew what it was worth, so basically I paid $70 for it. But still, this console goes for easy $200, and it's really cool color, and one of my favorites. But definitely my most favorite one is this one here, and it's because of the story also. This was at a, obviously this is the Pikachu or the Pokemon N64. This one I paid 20 bucks, which is an extremely good deal, and I actually got it last year. So, you know, when people say, oh, you can't find that stuff anymore, it's out there. You gotta get out there. You gotta get out there early and bust your behind trying to get this stuff. This one is my favorite. I like the whole thing. When you press the button, it lights up. So it's kind of cool. It's really cool, actually. And it's one of the ones that really make me excited when I found it. My collection, again, it's a work in progress. I want to get everything in box. And what I'll do now is kind of show you everything together with all the controllers that I have. And we will do that in a second. Later. Alright guys, so this is my controller collection. You will see everything that I have. I just noticed that for some reason my gray and atomic purples, I sold them all. I only have one of each, so I gotta go and get some of those. But I'll start with the ones that are more common, or the ones that were easier to find for me. The golds were easier to, you know, kind of easy. They're hard to find usually, but these two I found when I bought the unit, the console, and then I got another one at a garage sale. Same thing with the blue ones, or the aquatic blue ones. Those were also kind of got easy to find, even though they're really rare. I found them pretty easily. The reds were actually not bad at all. They keep popping up, and I actually have one more in box in my room. Yellows are a little harder to get. Maybe it's because of the Donkey Kong color or whatever, but those were a little harder to find, but not bad. Then the atomic yellow, those are usually very rare, but for some reason I've had a really easy time finding those. They're not easy, but I've been able to find them not bad. The blues, those have been some issues with those. I only found one for all this time, but hey, we'll keep on trying. Again, all these controllers were bought at garage sales, so that's where we are. Then we have on the other side, we have the greens. Those were pretty easy to find, no big issue. The gray ones, actually not bad either. We have 3 of those. I think I need one more for those. One thing I should say, my collection is, I want to get 4 of each one, which is kind of like a psychotic thing to do, but that's kind of like what I want. I'm trying to get all 4 for every color that there is. You see the gray ones, the smoke grays. I have 3 of those. Those are supposedly hard to find, but again, it hasn't been that bad. And then the jungle greens, I see them all the time. Another ones are the hardest ones. So basically the 3 hardest ones, or the 5 hardest ones. We'll do it now. The atomic orange with the system that you see on top. That one, basically I only found one. Same thing with the watermelon next to it. It's basically really hard to find. I haven't found anything else. And then the purple is basically the same issue. Of course, I'm trying to find all of them. The next one hardest to find is the Pokemon one. It's basically almost impossible to find. I highly doubt that I am going to find one more of these, but you know, we'll keep on trying. And then my best find, and the one that I'm most proud of, is the Donkey Kong 64 one. I went all the way to Bridgeport to pick this up from an offer-up deal. I went with my wife. There was other games involved. I didn't even know this was included, but when my wife got out the car, for some reason, or actually the guy was on the side of my wife's, on the side of the car where my wife sits, and basically I asked her to look at the stuff to make sure everything was there, and when she showed me the Donkey Kong 64, I decided after that we're taking it no matter what. So this is my N64 collection, including all the controllers. If you would like to see more of the collections that I have, please let me know. It might take a while. I have a complete N64, and I have a lot of Super Nintendos, and GameCubes, and all that fun stuff. If you like to see it, let me know. But if not, I'm totally fine with not showing it. Thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully we will talk to you all later.